Ryan Breton has our full look at the forecast. Ryan, this is 2 days in a row, 2 mornings in a row that I've come in with like a sweatshirt, expecting it to be really cold. And then I'm like, oh, the sun's out. It's kind of nice.
Oh, the sun is so strong.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost at its peak strength because we're less than a month out from the solstice. So whenever it pops through, it makes a huge difference. And early in the day, now that the sun comes up at like, whatever it is, 5 in the morning.
Here we have
Yeah. Got to talk a little bit about some snow, believe it or not, in the higher elevations. And the main reason we've been talking about this for a couple of days is because a lot of people go up to the mountains to either hike or camp by this point in the year. But as you get up in elevation, the weather can be very different than it is down in the valleys. And there is potential for snowfall accumulation tomorrow morning, particularly in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. And there may be a little snow that coats the tops of the highest peaks in western Maine. This is not going to be an issue for Katahdin because no precipitation is expected there. But at Katahdin, it will be below freezing at the summit for sure tomorrow morning. Just to show you a 3D look here, no accumulation down in the valleys of northern New Hampshire, but you get above 2,500 or 3,000 feet, and the snow accumulation could be pretty impressive. They're forecasting several inches up on the top of Mount Washington. So winter conditions for anybody considering being up high this weekend in the mountains. As for the rainfall, potential is there for more than 2 inches of rain from northern New Hampshire down through southern and seacoast New Hampshire. And then the amounts taper off considerably to essentially nothing in eastern and northern Maine. Wind also going to be a concern where the heaviest rain is too, and that's targeting about Casco Bay back south toward the seacoast of New Hampshire. And as I mentioned before, the Weather Service did issue a wind advisory from Casco Bay southward. Given we have leaves on trees, there will be a period of some gusty winds that can knock down a few limbs and power lines tomorrow morning. I don't see it being a widespread thing, but it's just something to be aware of. The wind will be quite gusty in southern Maine, particularly early tomorrow morning. Right now, most of us are in the 50s, but there still are some 60s scattered about southern Maine. Clouds are now starting to increase, and here comes the rain associated with the area of low pressure that's going to be diving south tonight and heading our way. So we'll show you this here hour by hour, rain filling in over the next couple of hours in northern New Hampshire in the northwest corner of the state. Eastern and northern Maine, other than a brief sprinkle, you are dry through this entire event. It's mainly from Waterville south and west that the rain will fall heavily at times overnight tonight. I think the height of this thing in southern Maine in terms of both heavy rain and gusty winds will be in the wee hours of tomorrow morning, 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m. It'll be drenching rain, and if you're at the coastline, it'll be that type of rain that hits the windows because the wind will be coming right in off the ocean. But at 6 in the morning, we're probably dry from Penobscot Bay north and east. So you have a dry day. It's just cloudy and chilly, while to the south, the rain lingers past 9 or 10 o'clock from Portland south, and it may take until about noon to taper off completely. And then in the afternoon, mostly cloudy, but we should get a few breaks of sun. It still will be breezy, but the strongest winds by tomorrow afternoon will be over. Highs tomorrow only in the 50s. Sunday should be a little bit warmer, though. Some sun to start the day, and then clouds bubble up with pop-up showers and maybe even a rumble of thunder in the afternoon. The best chance in the foothills and mountains. It should again on Sunday be a bit drier in eastern and northern Maine. No issues on the water today, but gale warnings begin tonight because that wind will be quite gusty out of the northeast, particularly from Casco Bay southward. So there's your next 7 days. I think tomorrow afternoon is dry. It's just cool and rather cloudy with some breaks of sun. And Sunday morning should be dry as well. You just have to be prepared for a pop-up shower and maybe a rumble of thunder Sunday afternoon. Like yesterday, where we had that small hail in Brunswick, there could be a few places that see a little tiny hail on Sunday. Unsettled Monday, Tuesday, but we're still thinking middle of next week should be better, guys.
Okay, we're getting there.
We are.
Ryan, thank you.
Yeah.